Hello everybody, welcome to our new video. Today we're going to learn how to put a foreign key in a child table. From a foreign key is going to be a primary key for, it's usually primary key for the parent table. So it's going to be, you put it as a foreign key in a child table. So we must have two tables to do that, to achieve that. So we have on now this table called lessons table. It has its own, let's go to the structure. You're gonna see it has its primary key. Also it has another foreign key here. We put it before, but now we're gonna add another foreign key. A table can have as many foreign keys as you can put, so as long as you're not going to get confused. So I'm gonna go to look for a table, this table called course, a course table. So that's when I'm going to get, that's where I'm gonna get the course ID. So this course ID is gonna give me a hint on what to put. So if I don't want that, I was using something else, but I can get the course ID from here if I want. Then I put it in that child table. So what you do, you go to your structure, and you can see the foreign key is turning on, is an integer, and it's a 11. So what you do, you copy exactly, and don't forget this is an integer, so it has to be exactly the same also in the child table. So we go to the child table, and when you're in child table, you're gonna go and select your you're gonna select your what we call, you go to the structure, non-structure, you come here, browse, and you're going to create a new field. So click on structure. We see, yeah, you can, it tells you to create this. After that, then you say next. After saying next, you paste this here, make sure it's the same name and same data type. You don't leave space in there. You say int, you remember it was 11, and then you save. Okay, before you save, you've saved. Now we created it, but it's not already a primary key anyway. So I want you to be before you go into some errors and troubles and stuff like that, so I want you to understand that before you create a foreign key, you must make sure there is data you're gonna put here, or there is no data at all. Because now when we created a foreign key, it creates automatically, because it's int, it's gonna put for you a 0 here. So a 0, if it's not in the in this key, in the parent key, you're gonna have a problem whereby it's gonna show you an error, so it won't give you a chance to put a foreign key on here. So we just created a field, we haven't put a foreign key itself, we haven't put that. So we're gonna try it with this 0 here. You're gonna see what's gonna happen. So what I'm trying to show you, that you have to make sure the data in here should be also in the mother table or parent table. So we can't do that now because of this 0. So if you want to change that, try to do that. You can see when you click there, you can say relation view. So I'm gonna punch in the same thing here, and I click here. I'm gonna delete this, and I delete this space here. You're gonna see what we're gonna face. I'm deliberately doing this to show you how to not get into trouble. So we're gonna select what we're gonna call, what do we call here, subject ID. Which table are we in? Okay, course ID, trade, lesson ID, name, subject ID. So it should give us course ID. Wow, are we in? Okay, course ID, this is course ID also, we got that. We select the same, and also we're gonna say table, we're gonna select which table. The parent table is gonna be courses, and it gets it automatically. So when you finish, try to save. You're gonna see the error you're gonna get. Yeah, this is the error you get. So to fix that, you got to go to the table and go to structure. Make sure go to your parent table first, and you can see there's only one ID. Course ID is gonna be 1. If there's 2, 3, 4, whatever. So in our child table, it's gonna show that it has a 0, which is not in the primary table. So what you're gonna do here, to allow you, you're gonna put a 1. This could be different, but you can see we don't have anything in our parent table, so simply means you must also make this to be 1 1, unless if you're gonna put those to be 2 2 2 2 2. This is the only primary key we have that side in the parents table, so we're trying to do this to fix it so that we don't get into trouble. We can create our foreign key smoothly. So you're gonna put 1, and also you come and put 1 here, and also you put, wait, it's giving me some problems, skips, but that's not a major issue. Then you put 1 here, okay. But if you don't want to do this, you should delete everything here, or if the table did not exist yet, you create it new. So if there's nothing, you'll be able to do that, because there won't be any key which is matching this side or mismatching this side. So I'm doing this because already my table exists, and also I had a 0 data, this data which doesn't exist in our parent table. So there are 2 ways to do it. You create a new table to do that, or you use an existing table, but you have to be aware of what I've showed you. So after doing that, you can go to structure, click on relation view, and then you create your table, your ID again. So you can say course ID, select the database, also you select the table which you're gonna use as your primary table, which is the parent table. Okay, course, getting that. After that, it's gonna save without no stress. You can see that it has saved. If you want to use this code, also you can use this code. You know, some people prefer not to do it on the GUI, they prefer to type a code. This is the code to use that on that, but you only have to change here. This is your table name, this is your table ID, and also I put on cascade restrict, but I can also change, because it won't allow me to delete or edit. So I think that could be also a tutorial on its own, but this is something we've done here. I'm going to try to show you something. If I go here, you can still have this, but if I go and let me go to what we created, you can see it's okay. If I try to, let me try to change it here to make it 2 and see what's gonna happen. It won't give me a chance, because you remember it's restricted, so you cannot change this. It says 145 cannot add or update child row on something. So because this foreign key does not exist there, the 2, it will never work. So let me try to see, copy, okay, it's fine. So if I go to my course and I try to change here, see, let me go course, still give me the same error, you understand? But anyway, let me go. That's why I was telling you, when you're creating this, you have to be super careful. I'm gonna close this for now, and I'll go here. Say everything is done, we've done, but I wanted to show you some tricks. It's gonna be localhost phpMyAdmin. We go back there, we click here, we go to our what we call our table, which is gonna be TB our course. This is the child parent table. When we click there and we try to change it to 2, Let's see what's gonna happen. It doesn't give us a chance because it has a foreign key which does not allow to change or delete this. You get me? So that's why I showed you what they call the restrict. So let me say copy, and I'm gonna go to that lessons table. So this lessons table, you can go structure here, and you can see this foreign key. You can click on relationship view, drop subject if you want to, or what you do, you can edit that. If it doesn't give you a chance also, you can see that everything is fine, but we didn't put cascade to allow editing or stuff like that. So what can we do that to fix that? We can try to drop it. Okay, let me see. Just try to go back here. It's gonna be localhost phpMyAdmin, and we want to do something. We go to this same database and we look for, wanna look for that, please get it. We're gonna look for that course. Once you look for that course, what's the easiest way to change that? You can go to, no, we're looking for this foreign we're looking for that. We can go to structure. When you're in structure, we can try to drop this and say drop that foreign key. Yes, we took out the foreign key. Now to put it back, you can see, so that we show you the right way to do it. If you want to edit, if you want to delete. So I just took it out, so I dropped it, and what you're gonna do now, you can go to relation, then you do the same thing. You see what it tells you, but then here it still remembers what I did. So you can say cascade on delete, also cascade on what, on update. Simply means if I update from the mother table, it's gonna change into the child table. And also if I delete from the mother table, it's gonna delete from the child table. That's why on the first time it did not give us that chance. So we're done with that. So we're gonna look into our table, and we look into, you can see this, you can see it, I think you can see the ID is 1. So I'm gonna go to my what parent table, and I try to change it. You can see here, if I click, it won't give me error like before. I'm gonna change it to 2. Once I do that, it's updated 100%. So to the amazement, you're gonna see that the second table here also it changed. You can see, so you can see it changed. So if I say 3 here, will it change? It won't allow me to change from here to that side, but from the parent table it can give me a chance to do that. You can see, okay, it went back to 2. You can see. So what if I delete from the parent table, it's gonna also delete from there. You can see whatever ID I change, it's gonna change. So since it's calling that odd error, anyway, don't worry about that. We're gonna go and look into this phpMyAdmin, localhost is gonna be localhost phpMyAdmin. So the tutorial was simple, but I wanted to make it a little bit longer so that you can see the some of the errors people face when they are doing this. So you're gonna go and check your this table, the local, what is gonna be called course. I'm gonna put the ID back to 1. It's gonna also change in that table to 1. Okay, once we're done with that, you're gonna find yourself in a situation whereby it's gonna tell you that this also went back to 1. You can see it went back to 1. Guys, please don't forget to subscribe. I hope this tutorial was nice for you, and also it was so important to you. If you learned something, that's good. If you did not learn something, it simply means maybe I was fast or you didn't understand me. But anyway, I've tried my best to show what's going on. And what I'm asking from you, please subscribe, and also please share this content to Twitter, Facebook, and everywhere. So if you are a student, that's very good, so you can tell people at school that there's this channel called this Azania Tutorials. Please subscribe. This guy is gonna give you sometimes some help for free. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next video.